Noctua has long since been a key and well-respected player in the PC hardware space, providing some of the best CPU coolers and fans money can buy, ranging from the venerable but both silent and capable Noctua NH-L9i, the more mid-range Noctua NH-U12S, and the top-of-the-line premium D15. Noctua has always had a bit of an issue in the custom PC space due to their usage of a, well, Marmite colour scheme. You either love it or you hate it, depending on, well, whether you recognise its prowess or you just can't accept it. But no more, as Noctua has finally released the Chromax versions, which are all black, of the NH-L9i, the NH-U12S, and of course this, the Noctua NH-D15 chromax.black. Now, if you saw my last video unboxing this beautiful cooler, many of you may well think me to be a bit of a Noctua fanboy, but it's not without reason. Noctua consistently provide high-end PC cooling products and provide 6-year warranties on all of their products because they're that confident. Everything down from the Redux lineup all the way up to their top-of-the-line industrial PPC lineup are all shipped with 6-year no-fuss warranties. And as for their heatsinks, they also come with a 6-year warranty, but also lifetime support. So say you want to go ahead and use this in a build for about 10 years, and, well, you're missing the mounting hardware. Go ahead and give Noctua a call, and they will send you the relevant mounting hardware absolutely free. Now, the D15. This is the chromax.black version of Noctua's already premium NH-D15 heatsinks, with the desirable feature, of course, being that, look at it, it's all black. Everything down from the heatsink fins, the copper heat pipes, to even the mounting hardware and retainer clips on just one of the undersides is coated in a beautiful matte satiny sort of finish. That being said, however, I do recommend that if you do buy one of these for your own build that you go ahead and wear gloves or wipe it down once you're finished, because it is an absolute magnet for finger oils. Now, that being said, it looks absolutely gorgeous and fits any build without too much fuss or even optional extras such as the MA SAVP-free anti-vibration pads, the MA HC-free and 4 heatsink covers. But as you can see, mine is actually fitted with the NA SAVP-free chromax.red pads, simply because this is for my own personal rig. More on that in the future. So, what do you actually get in the box? You, of course, get the NH-D15 heatsink itself, 2 NFA15 chromax fans. You also get 2 low noise adapters, 1 Y splitter, all the relevant mounting hardware, a tube of Noctua's own NTH1 thermal paste, and a very premium looking, and I believe to be aluminium, case badge. However though, if you also got an LTT edition, as for the first 5,000 units are all going to be LTT editions, then you also get a couple of Linus Tech Tip goodies, such as a note from Linus Sebastian himself, extra anti-vibration pads if you want to go ahead and do your rig in orange, an LTT aluminium case sticker, as well as aluminium stickers that can go on the back of your fans if you want to go ahead and have a splash of orange there as well. So, after all that talking up, I guess you're probably wondering how it performs. Well, in my own rig, which is currently using an i7-4790K that's been heavily overclocked and will be my future benchmarking rig, well, the results, they speak for themselves. Despite being a relatively heavily overclocked chip at the time and has a habit of running hot, it was only sitting at a relatively low 37 to 38 degrees Celsius on the CPU package, as well as most of the cores. Let's jump over to the benchmarks. After a 30-minute stress test underneath IDA 64, the hottest anything got was 83 degrees Celsius, and the hottest core only ever reached 83 degrees Celsius as well. The coolest core, however, only ever reached 72. That being said, the average temperatures are even better, as on average it was sitting about 73 degrees Celsius on average on the CPU package, with 73 for Core 2, which was the hottest. And again, Core 4 turning out to be the chilliest at a relatively low 62 degrees on average. Now keep in mind, that CPU has a habit of running extremely hot for me, so the fact that the NH-D15 was able to go ahead and keep it cool in the first place is an achievement in itself. That being said, however, a more interesting story is the factor of how quiet this thing is, as despite running at full bore for, well, most of the test, it was absolutely silent. In fact, I couldn't even hear it over my own case fans, which is pretty impressive. So, not only do you have an astoundingly capable cooler, but also for avid overclockers such as myself, you've got one that will give you a ton of overclocking headroom. Not to mention, at the end of the day, it'll be absolutely whisper quiet. So what are the downsides to this beautiful work of art? Well, there's the price for one. This will go ahead and set you back between 80 and 100 British pounds, or, well, 90 to 120 American rubles. Yes, that's for my American audience. That being said, there are other more affordable and, to be honest, probably better price and performance-wise options, such as the Coolmaster Hyper 212 Evo. And then there's the size. This month weighs in almost £3, and, well, as a result, it's pretty damn big. I can barely fit it into my own case, which is an NZXT-H500. And of course, trying to go ahead and mount both of the fans onto it, well, that provides another issue in itself. I'd have to either remove the top intake fan or even my graphics card to get enough room around it to actually go ahead and install it. And, well, then you've also got the issue of RAM clearance, because if you've got high profile RAM, you ain't going to fit this in there, ever. That being said, however, if you are concerned about compatibility, you can always go ahead and take the front fan off, and, well, failing that, you can always go ahead and, if you are truly worried about compatibility and all that lot, buy yourself a D15S as well as a chromax fan to replace the centre one. Now, that being said, I do highly recommend that if you are going to buy one of these for your own rig, that you check the compatibility of everything well in advance. As well, my NZXT-H500 has got a maximum CPU clearance of 165mm. This, with the fans attached, is also 165mm. It's a bit of a close call. However, if you are truly concerned, you can always check Noctua's website, because they also do full compatibility lists for cases, motherboards and CPUs. So at the end of the day, you always know whether what you want to buy will fit or even be compatible. Other things to keep in mind then, if you do plan on buying an NH-D15, well, there's always the chance that it might even go ahead and block your top PCIe slot, meaning that you might have to move your graphics card down to a lower slot, and depending on your motherboard, that can mean a slot with less bandwidth, which reduces your overall performance. And on top of that, yeah, ITX boards, don't try it. Just don't. It's not going to fit. It really won't fit. Now, all that being said, Noctua do, however, provide on their own website a full list for compatibility of both CPU, motherboards, and cases. So at the end of the day, the only person that really should be worried about whether it fits is you. Make sure you check everything before you buy it, and even if you really do want a big heatsink like this, perhaps search an option as the D15S, or even just a slightly lower end option such as the NH-U12S would be better for your build. I give the Noctua NH-D15 9 out of 10, one because of its premium build, two, it's absolutely silent, I do mean silent performance, and three, the fact that you've got an absolute ton of overclocking headroom. The only bad sides really being it's a bit big. It's hard to fit into some builds, and with mini ITX builds you're definitely never going to fit it. Anyway, bar that, I'd say absolutely flawless work, Noctua. Well done. Right, I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to stay tuned for more content from me. And, well, thank you all for watching again. Thank you for the very welcome and very nicely received feedback from my last video. This has been the 170th con, signing off. Have a good day, folks.